It's been 5 weeks to the Russia's invasion. 4 million Ukrainians displaced. 6 rounds of talks have happened so far. So what is the situation now? On one hand, you have Russia pledging to pull back its forces. On the other, Russian forces have intensified assault by bombarding Kyiv and Chernihiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has vouched that he will not give up even an inch of Ukrainian land to the Russians. He went on to add that his forces are preparing to combat Russian attacks in the east of the country. Irpin, the northwestern suburb of Kyiv, has seen heavy shelling and mounting casualties. Amid all of these developments, Russia and Ukraine will again resume the next round of peace online tomorrow. Next round of peace talks, I beg your pardon, online.
As an intense battle rages on in Irpin, just a couple of kilometers from where I am, you can see the impact that it has had on a gas station just here in Stoyanka, and you can see the entire gas station completely reduced to rubble, while of course we've seen this sort of damage even in residential homes, but this particular commercial complex has been completely destroyed. You can see the gas station in itself, of course, was an area which again, after the shell hit this particular region, went up in flames. It took a lot of effort to, of course, douse the fire, but you can see the damage that it has caused. Just a few hundred meters from where we are standing, there are of course residential homes as well, and several of those homes have also come under heavy shelling. Some of the roofs itself blown off. Most of the residents in this particular locality have been evacuated. Now, this is very close to Irpin. This is the Stoyanka region where I'm standing in. The Ukrainian forces are at this point in time, telling us that they have managed to push back the Russian forces to a large extent. Strategically, this particular area is very, very important to Ukraine because it is so close. The proximity to Kyiv, the capital, makes it so very important. And now, in the last 24 hours, the Ukrainian military is pretty confident that most of the Russian artillery has been destroyed and the Russian army has either been pushed back or killed. So we'll really have to see whether an official announcement will come in this regard. And if it does, we're also expecting some government officials as well to visit Irpin region and say that they completely have dominance over this particular area now.
Russian pledge of troop withdrawal from around Kyiv and Chernihiv seems to be an empty promise as both cities continue to be pounded. While the Ukrainian military expects Russian offensive to get stronger in the eastern cities, they are doing everything they can to fortify the capital, and after heavy bombardment in Irpin, efforts are on to protect the capital. My colleague brings this report on the preparations of the Ukrainian army.
Russian troops are slowly inching towards Kyiv, and tension is mounting here in Kyiv area, and that's one of the reasons you will find that huge contingent of Ukrainian army. They are trying to plug each and every entry point. These obstacles have been created at several places so that they can prevent movement of Russian troops. They have brought down those trees whatever way they can. They have brought down these trees so that they can close the roads, and these troops are from the Russian side. They are not able to enter Kyiv capital, and you can see large number of Ukrainian forces carrying with them assault rifles, modern weaponry. They are trying to plug all those areas. That is how they are trying to prevent their country. That shows their grit and determination. That is what actually one should do. Despite the Russian mighty army having large number of weaponry with them, heavy tanks, but they have got the guts and determination. They want to prevent each and every inch of the country. And right now you can see they are trying to plug that forest area because there is every possibility that they can even come from the forest side. That's why you will find these men trying to move towards that place where the Russian army can enter so that they can target the tanks, they can blast their vehicles, and they can inflict heavy casualty. That is what actually they are trying to do. It's a very tense moment here. Anything can happen anytime.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will land in India and begin his two-day visit. He is scheduled to meet India's Foreign Minister S Jaishankar tomorrow. As per reports, the visit will focus on India's purchase of discounted Russian crude oil. And this is the highest level of engagement between Indian and Russian governments since Moscow invaded Ukraine on the 24th of February. The meeting coincides with UK Foreign Secretary visit to India today. Now, at the same time, US Deputy National Security Advisor is also in New Delhi for crucial deliberations ahead of India-US talks in April.